If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another episode of Team of the Week predictions. Quite an interesting week actually. A lot of high rated cards and of course an extension. So if you are, I don't know, Silver 1, Gold 3, maybe this will sway you to go even further and maybe try and reach that next rank. Spearing's up first with 2 goals in a 3-0 win from midfield. That should be enough. Moving on to Gravenberch. Now there are quite a few AJAX players in contention. Tadic, there is another one in here as well that I'll mention. But I think Gravenberch could get it actually with 1 goal and 1 assist in a 6-1 win. I'd be surprised if they gave it to more than one player, because they don't really like the Dutch league that much when it comes to Team of the Week, but we'll have to wait and see. Moving on, Coyote, probably Coyote? Yeah. Let's go for 2 goals and 1 assist, one of which was a penalty, in a 4-3 win. Very pacey. Not the best elsewhere, but very pacey. Could be enough for someone to give him a go. I'm going to mispronounce this, and I do apologise. Bazar, 1 goal and 1 assist and a 3-0 win for the Vitesse centre mid. And again, that normally would be enough, but because it's from the Dutch league, and I know EA just swerve it, I'm not too sure, sadly. Moving on to Tufan from the Turkish league, I think the only player this week from the Turkish league, with 1 goal in a 3-1 win from CDM. Again, a very well-rounded card considering he's only 79 rated. Istanbul won like 4-1 or something, but there was like 2 own goals in that game, so that's why there's only 1. Adam Yan with 1 goal and 1 assist in a 2-1 win for Hoffenheim. Again, a reasonably well-rounded card, but unfortunately not really great in one area. You know, it's one of those sort of, not bad in every area, but not great in one. So, yeah, I don't think many people are going to care about that. Danny Ings up next, and this is a bit of a sad one, really, because Danny Ings has got 2 goals and a 3-1 win for Southampton, and his card is trash. He's just not got it anymore in FIFA for some reason. They need to boost that pace big time. I'm kind of hoping Danny Ings gets some sort of weird SBC. I'd do it. I really like Danny Ings, especially as his time at Liverpool. Roger with 2 goals and a 3-1 win for Levante. And again, it's a bit sad to see this because, again, there's just no pace there. It's very similar to that Danny Ings card. It's just not usable in the slightest. And it's not all down to pace, I'm aware of that, but you know, there needs to be a bigger boost somewhere. Moving on to Sarr. This actually looks like a fairly usable card considering it's only 81 rated. Sarr with 1 goal and a clean sheet and a 3-0 win for Nice. Good performance. Obviously, many people are not going to know who this guy is, so that's going to put him on the map, if you will. Moving on to Orsolini. Is that how you say it? Orsolini. Yeah, Orsolini. That sounds about right. He got 2 goals in a 3-2 win for Bologna. Not a bad card, actually, considering he's only 81. Decent dribbling, not too bad on the old passing and pace. His finishing could be better, but still. Laborde, not sure. 2 goals in a 4-0 win for Montpellier. Again, one of those cards, very much like Danny Ings and Roger, that are just, unless you're a fan of the club, you're not going to be interested. Even first owner, I don't think you'd be interested. Sarr from Watford, of course, they beat Manchester United, which I still can't quite believe. But then again, I can at the same time. He got 1 goal in that 2-0 win. There will be an inform from that game, I'm sure. I've gone with Sarr because of the... I mean, look how good that card actually looks for an 82. 95 pace, 83 dribbling, with decent finishing as well. Could be one of those little gems. Corona with 2 assists from right back. Also, technically speaking, got a clean sheet as well in a 3-0 win. He does have a road to the final Europa League card, of course, but this would be a position change, so it might interest some people. I've boosted it slightly here or there as well, but not as much as this one. Martin Odegaard. For an 84 rated card, that is insane. His physicals always let him down. 1 goal, 1 assist, and a 4-3 win, though. Should be enough to give him that inform, and it should be central as well. I really like the look of that. It won't be expensive, but it'll actually be quite effective, especially if you've got a first owner La Liga team. I do not mind that at all. Let's move on to Correa. Left mid, so a position change. 1 goal and 1 assist and a 2-1 win, and if this happens, expect a Zwayback video on the cheap Messi. It happens every single year. Decent pace and dribbling. Of course, he's getting worse off on pace every single season, but this could be the final Correa card that we get. Willian with 2 goals in a 2-0 win for Chelsea over Tottenham, of course. And again, I don't know what to say about this one. Is it left wing? Is it a cam? I'm not quite sure of the formation they use. It's like a 3-4-2-1. So it could be left forward. It could be a cam. I don't know. Either way, looks a pretty decent card. Ava Banega up next with 1 goal and 1 assist in a 2-1 win for Sevilla. Just lacks pace, really. And I know it's not the be-all and end-all. If you just whack him in there at CDM, I'm sure it'll be fine. But, yeah, just lacks a little bit of pace for me. 2 keepers up next, back-to-back 85s. Foster with 8 saves and a clean sheet for Watford in that 2-0 win. So they're either going to go for Watford's Foster or they'll go for Watford's Sarr for that Manchester United game. I don't know which one yet, but I would imagine one of them would get the inform. Next goalkeeper is going to be Jarstein of Hertha. They held league leaders Borussia Mönchengladbach to a 0-0 draw, making 5 saves, obviously keeping a clean sheet in that 0-0 draw. So doesn't look like the best of cards, unfortunately. Decent enough 85 for you to be able to put into another SBC or something if you were to pack it, but still. Speaking of which, Edin Dzeko, because he has that Scream card that has that boost in pace and things, I don't really think any inform will cut it this year for Edin Dzeko. He's going to need a team of the season to make it better than the Scream card. He got 1 goal and 2 assists in a 4-1 win for Roma. Zaniolo is an outside chance, but he does have that Europa League card. Ben Yedder with 2 goals and 1 assist in a 5-1 win. And again, this would be a decent upgrade, actually. I've got the 85. I don't really use it because I packed it untradeable from that repeatable Team of the Week SBC we had a few weeks ago. But now and again, I bring him off the bench. It's really handy to have a 5-star weak foot player. So not a bad card at all. Ziyech is the other Ajax player, of course. All the way back at the beginning, we talked about Graven Birch. Ziyech with a position change to a right wing with 1 goal and 1 assist in a 6-1 win for Ajax. Like I said, Tadic is another player in there. Van de Beek is another player. There's quite a few, so I wouldn't be surprised to see anyone from that team. Lukaku with 2 goals and 1 assist in a 4-0 win for Inter. Comprehensive victory, and of course he does have a ones to watch card, so don't be surprised to see Lukaku get himself an inform. But at the same time, don't be surprised if EA completely overlook it because he has a ones to watch. Keeping with the Italian league theme, and Iluchszz with 2 goals and 1 assist in a 5-0 win for Atalanta. Not the only Atalanta player to be mentioned. They beat AC Milan, by the way, 5-0. What has happened to one of Europe's all-time giants? 5-0. And of course, Alejandro Gomez is the other player from Atalanta with 1 goal and 1 assist in a 5-0 win. Now, again, controversy over the position. Could be left mid, could be cam, don't know. Either way, if you didn't do the SBC, you'll be wanting this. But if you didn't do the SBC, what's wrong with you? Everybody knew Atalanta were going through. Luis Suarez with 1 goal and a hat-trick of assists in a 4-1 win for Barcelona. Of course, his goal coming from the penalty spot. But still, that's irrelevant because he did get a goal. I wouldn't mind this. The pace does let him down, don't get me wrong, but because everything else about that card is fantastic, if you give him a hunter, you might get away with it. Let's move on to PSG. We've got a bit of a double header from PSG, and this could be one of the reasons why you go forth and try and improve on your overall finish, shall we say. Mbappe with 2 goals in a 4-1 win. Now, I don't think that's going to be enough for Mbappe. Unfortunately, I think Mbappe is a kind of like a hat-trick kind of player now, although I think this would match his UCL card. The other player, of course, is Neymar. Neymar with 1 goal and 1 assist. Now, again, controversy over the position. Some say central, some say left wing. I've got him there as a left wing, but just to give you some representation, visual representation, I should say, this is what he would look like as a cam. It's pretty self-explanatory, but still, he got 1 goal and 1 assist. So, again, is that enough for Neymar? I don't know, actually, maybe, because he hasn't done anything this season to warrant having an inform, so EA might just decide to be generous. I say generous, they want to sell packs, obviously. They might decide just to throw him in there to try and sell some more packs and be the cornerstone, if you will, of this week's Team of the Week. Speaking of which, this is highly unlikely to happen, but I thought I'd mention it anyway. Liverpool, of course, played Flamengo in the World Club Cup final a couple of days ago on Saturday, and they beat them 1-0 eventually. And Roberto Firmino was the player to get the goal. So I would be very surprised to see it because I don't think they've got the rights to do it. That's kind of why I've put him down as a hero card rather than a man of the match, because a hero card could be given for anything realistically. You know, they could just tout it as Liverpool's hero of the season or something, and I don't think anyone could really dispute it, because licensing aside, so long as they don't mention the World Club Cup and so long as they don't make it a man of the match for a particular performance, they should be able to skirt around the subject. So I wouldn't be completely shocked to see it in there, but I am sort of leaning on the side of no, because of licensing, and EA won't want to risk it. But that's going to do it for your Team of the Week predictions. I apologise wholeheartedly if I've missed anybody out. I'm trying to prepare videos for Christmas, so I had to rush this slightly, and I'm not feeling 100% either, as you can probably tell in my voice. So yeah, if I've missed anyone, I do apologise. I didn't mean to. If I did though, feel free to let me know in the comments who it is. If you have enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel video, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.